Oh yeah, baby, it's time once again for another episode of This Old Outboard.
Alright, it's the day before Thanksgiving, and I'm giving thanks that I'm still walking. Oh man, I took on this painting job and haven't had a day off in 2 weeks. And haven't been able to do anything on the 55, but I did order up this this manual. Looks like brand new. Got it for 20 bucks on eBay. And I ordered up the tiny Tach. They seem to be real popular, and they're like 50 something bucks on eBay. This one was like 15, 20 bucks. And I said, shit, I'll buy it. Then I found out that this is the older model, which kind of doesn't make sense, being the newer model is the 2A, T2A I think it is. The older model is the T2B. But it still says perfect for most 1-2 cylinder engines, 2-4 stroke, small engines like brakes and coil, blah, 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 blah. And so I did a little research. I was about to, cancel the order. And I did a little research, and on outboards, it will double. In other words, if you're at 3,000 RPM, it'll show 6,000, so you just divide it. That's what I read, and a couple other things. So we'll try to figure it out, but for 20 bucks, I'm like, what the hell? If it doesn't work, I'll put it on Craigslist or something and sell it to somebody that deals with lawnmower engines and stuff. So I'll give that a shot and see what happens there. Also, I got my trailer here. Got to get it set up for the StarCraft. And go down there, take some measurements, and see exactly where I got to put my running boards and stuff. Been trying to buy one of those blue plastic 55-gallon drums. And they're barely, let me put it that way, barely 24 inches wide. And this thing, let me get my tape measure, and let me pull this thing out here. Working without tripod. So we got, oh no, we're at 22.5. Now those barrels are just under 24. And I don't know if it's going to work, trying to squeeze 22.5 in a, I think they're like 22.5, people call them 24. It's going to be a tight squeeze, let me put it that way. So it may work, it may be a total pain in the ass to get this thing in and out of there. So I need to find out about that. I hate using these muffs. All the older motors I ever worked on, muffs didn't work on those motors. I always had a tank going, but they were smaller outboards and easier to deal with. Yeah, I'm a little beat up. I've been painting my ass off using muscles I forgot I had. So, see what I can get done. It's Turkey Day weekend. Like I said, tomorrow's Thanksgiving. And I'm still walking, baby. It hurts, but I'm still walking. Alright, so we're about to see why this thing was pouring gas out. Now, I'm going to tell you, before I take this off, I'm going to bet that I didn't slip that damn needle in. I bet I missed it putting it in. Something in the back of my mind just keeps saying you missed it. Because I remember on one of these cars, when I put it in, the little clip that pulls the needle up and down was kind of set cockeyed. Got a little tangled up, and I pulled it back out and straightened it up and then put it back in. For some stupid reason, I bet I missed putting it back in. Nope, it's in there. Son of a gun. Why was this thing flooding out? It's in there. Doesn't make any sense. So that looks good. Doesn't look really any different from where I had it before. It's level. Drop on it looks fine. Should come up. Boop. Close the carb. So put my finger over the hole right here. Boom, it's closing. Why was this thing stuck? No make a sense to me. Well, let's take the needle out and see what the hell, if it looks different. Yeah, that thing looks fine to me. It's not cone shaped. It's got a nice little pointy point on it. I don't know if that camera's going to pick that up without being blurry. You know what I'm going to do? Look at this thing. I'm going to take one of those carbs from Cody Bass, open it up, and see if it's got a good brown gasket. I don't like that thing. So I said earlier I want to disconnect this damn shift shaft so I can drop the gear case and see what's going on in there with the water pump and stuff. And it looks like right back there, way back there, is the bolt. Alright, I got 2 fingers on it. She's coming out. Now, in my manual, there is a measurement for the float. And the measurement is worthless without the OMC float measurement tool. And it doesn't say anything about a drop on it. Unless I didn't read far enough. So everything came out pretty nice. Couple whacks with the rubber mallet. And we're looking pretty good. One more to go. Boy, this prop is huge. It says 13 3/4 by 15. It look big. The one on the 40, yeah, I can't remember what it seemed like. It was 12 3/4 by 15. If I remember correctly. Was that a big spider? Uh-oh. Get in there. Come on now. Damn rubber gasket in there. You son of a bitch. Hell. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh damn! I'm gonna get my hose and put it on here. I've had this thing for years. Just made it out of an old garden hose. Little piece of garden hose. Shove it up on there. Get my clamp on it. Clamp it up. Alright, so that's about what I did the last time, is tied this baby up to this little motor stand. Well, looky there. This wore out, you know. The pump looks good. Order up a new impeller.
How's it going?
It's going. What's up?
I brought you a couple of wings. 3 wings. I figured since you don't eat often, like I do.
Often enough.
Often enough, exactly. Figured I'd just bring you a couple of wings.
Cool, thanks.
You making some progress on it?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Well, that can just mean you took it apart, to be fair.
Well, that's making progress. I just said no broken bolts. Everything came right out.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Because you run into corrosion and everything.
True, true.
So looking good so far. Yeah, I'm gonna wash my hands and eat those. Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. So just ordered up a impeller, eBay, $16 right here in Florida on the West Coast. The guy I bought parts from before. And I'm gonna bag and tag everything and wrap this up for today. And chill out, man. Chill out. Oh. My back, my legs. You know the rest of that song. Alright, it's the day after Turkey Day. I hope everybody had a good Turkey Day. And all I did was chill out, man. Wore out from all that painting. And I'm not done yet. Anyway, I want to hook up my hose, flip a little water on, see if it's circulating through. See if there's any leaks anywhere, all that kind of crap. I put this thing down here. That's the other reason I hate using the muffs, because freaking water is everywhere. So, looks like, uh-oh, I see water coming out over here. I see water coming out over here. Not good. Alright, right there, see that? Where in the hell is that coming from? Son of a friggin' schmaggater. Man, I can't see nothing. Can't see nothing. Wait a minute. Bless America. If I stand on this side, I can stay dry. Wait, there it is. I see a little bit dripping where the hose is on the plastic thing, but it's not coming out that fast from that hose. It's just a slight drop. Alright, so there's the drop coming out. Where in the hell is this coming from? Man, it's right there, but I can't see where it's coming from. Oh, brother. Dry on. Oh, wait a minute. There's another hole in the hose right at the... I bet that's it. There's a hole at the hose right where it clips on the little plug on the end. And I think that's it running down. Yep, that has to be it. Right at the hose, right at the end of the hose. Right here. On this side, it's dripping down and running down. It has to be it. It's a pretty good flow. This is probably, yeah, the hose is cracked right there. Good sized crack in it. This is probably the original frickin' hose too. Man, it's sticky too. Alright, you come on off of there. Damn. I don't want to break my little clippy. Damn you. There we go. Alright. And this hose, see right here. Well, I thought it was cracked. Man, it's all gooey and sticky. It seemed like it was cracked right there. What the hell's going on here? Well, let's turn the hose on, leave it disconnected, and see if it comes pouring out again, but that should have been it. So yeah, you see, nothing's coming out now. It's dripping. See how it's dripping right there? But it was dripping faster than that when it was on there. So, and it's dripping down here. Unless it's running down the hose too. Let's see. No, I think it's dry. Just old hose, crappy hose. I'll get a new one. See how fast it's dripping right there? Look, there's the hole right there. I told you. That's freaking crack in it. Alright, so nothing's leaking. Put a new hose on it. Man, I can't believe how freaking nice it is out here today. And until that boat just went out, there's nobody out here. And I've got 50 million things to try to get done, as usual. So this is the tiny Tach. Let's see if we can get this damn thing to work. And it says wrap the red wire around number 1 spark plug wire 3 or 4 times or until it works. Then it also said trim off the excess, however you call it, say it. Then put the other one on a ground. But what I wanted to do was put like a clip, alligator clip on this ground wire. Let's see if I can find a quickie spot. Ground it. Alright, it's under there. So let's take the red wire, wrap it around 4 times, 3 or 4 times. So there's 1. 2. I'm not cutting anything off of it. See what happens. 3. There I am wrapped on there 3 times around. Here I am grounded right here. Got half of it under the bolts. Alright, let's fire it up. See what happens. Pump my primer. Now this one, the reason why it's cheaper and everything, there's no resets or anything on it. It has a clock on it, you know, it gives you time run, and which, you know, I'm not interested in any of that crap. All right, let's fire it up. It's not warmed up either. Let's let it warm up. So if this was supposed to be half, that would be about 1200. Let's let it warm up. Check it out in a minute. Alright, so she's warmed up and I'm zoomed in on it. See if you can see it. I think you can see it. I can see it on the screen in the sun. So we're looking at 24.7, 24.9, and you see it refreshing. Or he's at 25. I think that's when it refreshes. It hits 25. So we're looking right around 1200 RPM, which sounds about right. Alright, let's speed. let me cut the motor off and see what the rest of it does. Alright, so it's supposed to show me some kind of time on it. I think that says 8 on the end there. Yeah, so what is that, 8 minutes or something? Didn't seem like I had it on there 8 minutes, but I guess that's what that means. And then it keeps track of that time for some stupid reason. There's no clear on this thing, clear anything out. That's why it's the cheaper of the models. So I think that's pretty good. Wow, so now I'm down, here it goes, back up to 24. Was at 21 there for a second. 23, 24, 25. I think it works. I think it's going to be alright. Alright, so real quick, what I just tried to do, instead of wrapping the wire 3 times, I went to the 4th turn. And I was already running the fuel out of the carburetor, so when I put the motor back up, it doesn't all leak out in the motor. And it jumped up from the 24 average, jumped up to 25 average. So then I'm thinking, well, if I unwrap it down to number 2 wraps, is it going to be on the money? You know, closer to on the money. So right when I went to unwrap it, the last time I already ran the carbs out of gas. But it's an experiment, you know, we'll screw around with it and see. Anyway, just wanted to add that little bit of tidbit there. And do a little more research on the internet and see what's going on. Now I need to be 5.5 inches up on my trailer, so this thing is going to clear the fenders, because it's going to be just about the same width as that damn trailer.
Thanks again for tuning in to this week's episode of This Old Outboard. Follow the real-life saga, one outboard at a time, baby. Oh yeah, baby, tons more stuff coming your way. It's This Old Outboard, baby. You know the channel. Don't forget to subscribe.